Hey, what's up? It's Ben Nathan the Benjamin. I wanted to talk to those that are hopping from relationship to relationship, so that really will damage you. There's a lot of stories in the Bible of people trying to find healing in a certain way. They're trying to find refuge. Maybe you're just trying to take refuge and you're like trying to be fulfilled by this, right? Trying to be loved by somebody else, trying to love somebody else. So one example of this is in John chapter 5. There's this the healing pool where the first person, a bunch of injured people sit by this pool. The first person to get in when the water bubbles would be healed of their disease. There's one specific man who was injured for many, many years, and when he would finally limp into the pool when the water would bubble, somebody else always got there first. Somebody else always got chosen, but never him. Maybe you can relate. And so when Jesus comes to him to heal him, he says to Jesus in verse 7 of John chapter 5, I have no one to help me get into the pool when the water is stirred. While I'm trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me. Someone else always wins. Yet he was talking to the God of all creation, and instead of seeing what was in front of him with Jesus, he was looking down at the ground and he was focused on this silly healing pool. He was focusing on this thing that his heart had known that he had become so obsessed with. I would encourage us to do better. One verse later, in verse 8, Jesus says to him, get up, pick up your mat, and walk. So we don't need to be fulfilled by a relationship or a healing pool or anything. We can simply be healed in Jesus. We have to take those painful steps to get up, to pick up your mat, to bring it with you, to take your testimony, that thing you've been lying down on and been trapped in, to take it with you. Take those painful steps, and in that way you can find healing, not in finding some sort of refuge and fulfillment in a relationship where you are not loved back. Someone else always goes down ahead of him, and they will do the same thing to you, but God will always put you first. You just have to make sacrifices and be willing in your heart to take those steps to change. Think of it like this: if you're bouncing from relationship to relationship, you're burying one scar under another, under another, under another, and you're simply making the wound worse. And the more and more you bottle it up, it's going to destroy you later. So do better and avoid that here today. Trust God and do the things that He has called us to do to live your life for Him and to receive healing not under your own terms but under His. God bless you.